Okay, the last problem is something we didn't talk about in class, but think about what we know. We know that I want to be perpendiculars to make parallels. Remember we talked about in our earlier units that if I had two parallel lines cut by a transversal, if these two add up to 180, then we get parallel lines. That same side interiors are supplementary. So that's what I want to do. From this point, I'm going to create a perpendicular line. So that's going to give me, let's make that a little longer. There, and I'll come down here. Okay, so I'm going to create this perpendicular line. Now, we're going to use that as a transversal. Okay, so what I want to do now is get another perpendicular line that comes this way. If I can make this line here perpendicular to that point, then I've got everything I need. So I want to be perpendicular to this red line through P. So let's turn the paper around a little bit. And now I'm doing perpendicular through this point. I'll do this one in blue. Whoops, I slid a little bit, so let's get that back. There, and coming around. So I'm going to use this point and that point. Again, we're on the line, so I'm going to make my compass a little longer this time. Let's come over here where I don't have junk in the way. That's not the right point. I want to go from here. What am I talking about? There, and from this point, there. So now I'm going to ignore this line, that's garbage. Through here, it's not quite perpendicular parallel because I didn't do a very good job of getting my measurements. But there we go, two parallel lines using the idea that these are perpendicular and now these are perpendicular. Oh, look, corresponding angles are congruent. Therefore, the lines must be parallel. Okay. All right, we'll do some more work tomorrow, and we're going to use these special things now to talk about all these concurrent points and what they are. We'll talk about what this one is, so I don't want to get too many weird words. We already talked about a couple of them on last night's homework and earlier on tonight's homework. Okay, see you tomorrow. Keep practicing. Make sure you get a compass. Again, if you don't have a compass, you can get them in room 140 or 135. That's where you can get these compasses at. Or you can go out to the store and get a standard compass. Okay, have a good night.